Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Save it while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. Get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Escapes the pocket. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Commanders have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. They'll run, Pacheco. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, 60.
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now and the ball is out. And the Eagles get to it. And they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Hurts looking to throw. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but just a little love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Down the field, he's got Wilson. Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. In the red zone now.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. There's Hurts fumbles. And that goes out through the end zone. So a costly turnover, a would-be touchdown. Going to be a touchback instead. Ball coming out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Oh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun on third down. Dumped off to his running back. And they are on him short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
34-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Falcons are holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
6 yards. It's second down.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This will end up as a touchback.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
60 Eagles, 70 Lions.
Airing it out to start this drive. The left side caught by Higgins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He rolls to his right. Now here he goes. And he's brought down at the line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here's the give on third and short. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
72, here we go.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
The handoff on third and short. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders will reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up second down.
Banks on the coverage.
Hurts to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a 29-yard gain. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gained for 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Play action. Hurts has it. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. They go play fake with Hurts. To the left side, and wheeled in by Wilson. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
Eagles, first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. The kick team out there for the Eagles. And this one is sent away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned. So they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Come out throwing. Here's him holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that, they're long ways towards doing it.
He used all the space he had. Got him around 8 and sets up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
19 Lions, 70 Lions, come 19.
Third and long for him here. This connects with Higgins. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And 25 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. On the pistol, here comes Pacheco. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Wow, huge mental mistake here. Makes the fair catch at the 3. They're going to be backed up against their own goal line as a result.
Their own 3-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Thrown back, gets the handoff. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal. To hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Track 70 Timberwolves.
Looking in the air here. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Leave us now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, you more interceptions.
Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up third and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
That's a caught for the first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Second down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got a man left. Decent game here, but short of the first. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
And it brings up third down.
On third down, it's Hurts. And they are finally able to get to him and touch first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are thrown into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
Jake Elliott for the point after.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 14.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
45-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Another carry for it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
There's some work on the run, but not enough for the first. The stop is made in time. It's 4th and short. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th. They give it to him again. This is close, but I don't think he got there, Brock. The stop is made in time. They're turning this over on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Set. 60 boxes. 60 boxes. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Cougar 19.
They'll run here from the gun. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Goes off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. Getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion or the premium in this league.
5 yards on the play. They can just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of the offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's hits it out wide, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the run back on the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Back to the well again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Short pass brought in. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 22. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. 1st and downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Rolling from the gun here. Finds a man right side. And he nearly gets him another 1st down. They force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Half the 60. Half the 60.
Hand off now out of the gun. Wrong play. 1st down. He had no gain on that 1st down run.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always hungry when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
3-yard loss brings up 3rd and 13.
19 Lions. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
He's going to throw this one. It's a big slide downfield to Samuel. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
A give now from the gun. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Pass play now. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
You know, most pass rushers really don't get enough credit for how well they read those quarterbacks. As he was fighting his blocker, kept his eyes on the ball, and he timed it perfectly to get a hand up in the throwing lane and force the incompletion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. Physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They'll run it from the gun. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
Hey, fed the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring kick to the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 18.
17.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready? Half the 6. Half punch. Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's sending out wide to Samuel. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Sacramento lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
19, 18, 19, Lion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got some air into this one, deep down the middle. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Commanders' 32-yard line.
Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, check down, check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm
trying to pick this up on the ground. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Commanders 17.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Hey, switch! Here we go!
They'll come out throwing. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for the Commanders' 1st down.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
I'll throw it. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield on their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates.
3rd and long for him here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another seconds to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. I got him.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion.
Again to throw on 2nd. And that's great fly through the air run. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Pass pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Cougar 19, 60 Bison, trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And their 4th sack of the game brings up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. I'll throw for it. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles keep running away with this. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone. play.
First and 10 at the 24.
First and 10, looking to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and yet it's positive yards.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Let's go now.
To the air now on first and 10. Dump off caught by his Ben. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and cut that screen to a minimal gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That's the throw now. On the slant. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look so much better. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution with fire.
Even when they score, things just aren't going their way. The two-point try fails following that touchdown, and that really encapsulates how this contest has gone for them.
They're just not able to stay out of their own way sometimes. Get a little momentum, immediately give away a chunk of it. It does prove, though, from here on out, they're going to take whatever shot they got.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week and find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
38-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They go to Barkley again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll go. Hurts. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 8.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
Brings up second and 18.
They'll look to throw. That's him on the quick hitter.